Scrapple TV, I hate you.
From high atop the mystic mountains of Philadelphia, it is I, the lone arbiter of truth, the all-seeing eye, the watcher of the skies, the dreamer of dreams, the fella who knows what it is and what should never be. It's your good pal A.P. Ticker here with Scrapple News. I'd like to lead off this week's news with a rather dramatic statement. The world is falling apart. As of this writing, Baltimore is on fire. The town erupted in violence last Monday as rioters looted stores, burned buildings, and injured a bunch of police officers following the funeral of 25-year-old Freddie Grey, who died after he was injured in police custody. The riots broke out just a few blocks away from his memorial and then spread through much of West Baltimore in the most violent U.S. demonstrations since the debacle in Ferguson, Missouri last year. I'm sure your social media feeds were inundated with the unenlightened thoughts and opinions of your not-so-secretly racist friends and creepy, angry uncles. But at times like this, I like to remember what Dr. King once told us. A riot is the language of the unheard. John Angelos, an owner of the Baltimore Oriots, said, and I'm quoting, "My greater source of personal concern, outrage, and sympathy beyond this particular case is focused neither upon one night's property damage nor the acts, but is focused rather upon the past 4-decade period during which an American political elite have shipped middle-class and working-class jobs away from Baltimore and cities and towns around the U.S. to third-world dictatorships like China and others, plunged tens of millions of good, hard-working Americans into economic devastation, and then followed that action around the nation by diminishing every American's civil rights protections in order to control an unfairly impoverished population, living under an ever-declining standard of living and suffering at the butt end of an ever more militarized and aggressive surveillance state." Well said, Mr. Angelos. Well said. And, by the way, last week, thousands died in a devastating earthquake in Nepal. Jesus, what a week. In local news, tragedy struck the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia last week when a group of window washers dressed up as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the job. The stunt, which was meant to inspire gleeful wonder in the hearts of the desperately sick children, backfired when the young'uns realized that even superheroes with advanced martial arts training are forced to take thankless labor jobs nowadays. Dozens of children fell into catatonic depression as the hard truths of adulthood rocked their tiny worlds. Good thing they were already in a hospital, that's all I can say. And I feel those kids' pain. No two ways about it, growing up sucks. It starts when you find out that Santa Claus is just your creepy uncle with boundary issues. Ends under a pile of crippling debt with a skin tag you've named Jerome. On the upside, come 21, you can legally imbibe a delicious Kensinger beer from the godly and goodly folks at the Philadelphia Brewing Company. We've found the fountain of youth. And it flows with rich, refreshing suds. It'll put pep back in your step, guaranteed. Well, friends, that's the news this week. I'm A.P. Ticker, and I almost dropped my Kensinger. It's not the happiest of news, I'll admit. I mean, it seems that we're always chasing our tails. We're no closer to cosmic space travel together than we were this time last week. But that doesn't mean we should stop trying. Stay safe out there, folks, and try to love one another as often as possible.